Well, as we continue our coverage of today's nor'easter, we're hearing from officials from all across the state about what's being done in their communities to keep people safe and what the cleanup is going to look like, including the aftermath. So joining us right now live for a look at those efforts, what's happening in the capital city, is Hartford Mayor Luke Bronin. Mayor Bronin, good morning. Thanks so much for being with us.
Morning. Thanks for having me.
All right. So first off, what have crews been experiencing in the capital city this morning?
Well, look, one of the challenges with the storm like this is just its long duration, right? Started early morning hours, and it's going to be going for a while yet. The other challenge is the wind, which has brought some benefits. It's actually blown some of the snow off the roads and kept the accumulation a little bit lower on the roads, but it also means it can undo the work that you do. So they're out there, and they're going to be battling all the way through the snowfall and then the cleanup beyond.
All right, let's talk about the public works crews. How many are out there? What did they do to start preparing? When did they start preparing?
Sure. So we've got, 30 plus trucks out there with plows on them. We had teams out there brining the roads before the snow fell last night, and they'll continue to plow as the snow comes down. One of the important things in a long duration, big accumulation storm like this is to stay on top of it and stay ahead of it. If you fall behind, it can become an even bigger challenge. So it's balancing that work and rest periods to make sure they can make it all the way through this storm and stay strong. And then after that, there's going to be an awful lot of cleanup work, both on sidewalks, bus shelters, and on the roads themselves.
All right, let's talk about the parking ban. The parking ban obviously in effect. How long do you think that's going to go on? Also, I did notice when I was coming into work this morning in the 4 o'clock hour, there were still a few cars parked along those streets. What do people know if they forgot about it last night? They're waking up, they're saying, oh, where is my car?
Well, look, first of all, we're really appreciative of everybody who honors the parking ban. And we had pretty good compliance with the parking ban last night. It's better this time than it was the first storm of the season, which is often true. But we've got a parking ban in place that right now does not have a specific end date. That's a little bit unusual, but that's because we had so much variation in the forecasts. We didn't know whether we were going to get 8 inches or 20 inches. We still don't know for sure. And we'll be putting an end time on that parking ban as soon as possible. But look, we try to make it as easy as possible. We make a lot of city lots available, dozens of public parking lots where folks who don't have access to off-street parking can put their cars during the storm. And then we ask everybody to get their cars as soon as possible after that storm ends, after the ban ends, so we can clean those lots up as well.
Real quick, I want to talk about the city's most vulnerable population, the elderly. What do people need to keep in mind when they have elderly neighbors or family members?
That's a great question. And I would really ask everybody, please, to check on your neighbors. If you've got family members or just friends or neighbors nearby who may not be able to get out and shovel their sidewalk, if you're able to help them, please do. And at a minimum, if you can just reach out and check in and see how they're doing. This storm is bringing not just a lot of snow, but also some awfully cold temperatures. And it's one of those times when we need to check in on each other and support each other every way we can. We've got some of our Youth Service Corps members who go out and help shovel snow for a few seniors around the city, and that's a program we're proud of. But unfortunately, there's an awful lot of seniors who could use a helping hand and won't get it if you don't reach out.
Absolutely. Take care of each other. We have to do it. Now, before we go, I have to ask you, you have young kids. I have to imagine they're pretty excited to get out there, do some sledding, maybe build a snowman once the wind dies down, of course.
Yeah, I was going to say they are pretty excited, but so far they've been wisely intimidated by these temperatures and this wind. So we'll see when they get out there.
Yeah, hunkering down. And then real quick, do you have a favorite comfort snow day food? Of course, we love food here on the Fox 61 Morning News. We've been talking a lot about comfort food. What's your favorite, Mayor Bronin?
You can't beat hot chocolate. So the question is how many you can have in one day.